Well, I enjoy spending a lot of time with young golfers. I think, the goal is to inspire them, to motivate them, to share some stories, but, to have some fun. I try to mix in some of the fundamentals, but then also making more, practical use and then also, similarities to life. So trying to find a happy balance and not make it too instructional and too structured and too, this is about having fun, hitting it. Many of them haven't even tried a golf club. So for them, it's just, okay, how do I get their interest and how can we make it fun?
You've helped break so many barriers and such an inspiration to so many women golfers. Did you ever set out and that was the goal, or did you just set out to have fun and play golf?
I think things just kind of evolved. I mean, I do remember when I was a young girl, I played lots of different sports growing up. But golf, I started a little later. And, at that time, it really wasn't that big, especially women's golf. You couldn't really see it anywhere. You couldn't really read about it. So it was hard to find some role models. But, looking back at that, I wish I would have had some. So I guess I'm trying to just be able to inspire the next generation in different ways I can, whether it's just, sharing the stories or the knowledge or whatever. But it's something I enjoy, too. I mean, I love spending time with the kids to see them. They're so excited. They have they're like sponges. They want to learn everything, and that gives me a lot of energy, and it's fun to be able to do that.
When you heard Augusta National was starting the women's amateur championship, what were your thoughts about that?
It was incredible. I mean, I still think it's incredible. I mean, it's just, if I was a young girl growing up now and playing the game, it would be the number one on my list for sure. I mean, it's just incredible opportunity. I mean, I've been lucky to play, the golf course a few times as a guest, but nothing like this to be able to compete on some of the, the holiest ground in the game of golf. And I think it's just fantastic for the growth of women's golf.
Last question. What would you tell yourself if you could go back in time and talk to yourself when you were just getting started?
Well, I think just enjoy the game. It's easy to focus so much on performance, how far you hit it, and what's your score. And I mean, golf is a game for life, really. So I mean, I'm glad that I stuck with the sport, and now I can play more for fun. I can teach my kids, I can teach other kids, and just kind of enjoy the game and be social about it. But I think a lot of people pick up the club and then they get so focused on performance that sometimes they forget, like, hey, I don't do this for a living, so maybe I should just chill a little bit.
Perfect. Anything I didn't ask you that you want to make sure that you tell these girls, or?
No, other than, I mean, I think a lot of, girls that come here, it's kind of a life one-time opportunity. Just soak in as much as you can. It doesn't mean that you have to be a professional golfer in the end. I think just being here, learning the sport from different angles and using golf as a vehicle later in life, it's hard to say now. And maybe you're, 10 or 11 or 14 or whatever, you might think that, oh, why would I do that? But golf is really something you can have all your life. And so just learn a little, so at least you have the basics and you can maybe pick it up later in life.